Hey everybody, I'm going to do a real quick EDC video because a lot of times in my comments you'll hear me talking about whether I'm in my chair or if I have to go someplace I can't take my chair, I'm using my braces and crutches and describing the different stuff that I can EDC under different circumstances. So we're going to do a little video on that today. Now, first off, what do I have on my person at all times? Okay. Cell phone. This is an Schrade SC Pen 4. It's actually a pretty decent pen. Kubotan, a whistle, and an emergency ferro rod. So this is a pretty handy little pen to carry, and the threads on this right here make the glass breaker portion of it and the Kubotan portion of it also a DNA collector. So if somebody messes with me, I'll have their DNA. Of course, I'll also have their DNA all over my shoes when they bleed, but that's another move. I like to have a little bit of light with me, and this is a ThruNite TI3. This is a very powerful little light. Chris Tanner has done videos on this, and several other people have, so I won't get into too much technical detail on it, but that is a really powerful little light to have. And as you can, that ain't gonna work. Got a Foltz Minimalist Bowie. Really good little neck knife. If I need a little bit more knife than that, I got my Cricut Hammond Cruiser. And like a good little Boy Scout, I got my bandana. Got a two-sided notebook, a little carrier here. A Generation 1 Wave. You don't see these around very much anymore. This is the one that still has screwdrivers in it instead of having the bit kit for it. Now on this side, I have my other ferro rod that rides in the same case with my Super Tool 200. I've been carrying this combination for almost 20 years now. Really good combination. I got to back up just a little bit. And my wallet.
In the boot.
My wallet rides in my boot. If somebody can get into my boot to get my wallet out and I don't notice, they've earned it. And what have they earned? No money. Hey, you gotta laugh at yourself because everybody else is going to anyway. But that is what is on my person at all times. Now where I live, it is legal to carry a fixed blade knife, but I just don't see the need to, so I don't have one on me. So I'm going, yeah, except for this. This is actually a fixed blade knife. It's just not a very big one. So I'm going to pause the video and put this stuff away, and then I'm going to reposition so that I can start taking stuff out of my chair bags. So I'll be back with you after this message from our sponsors. Okay, we've moved I've moved over to the bench and we've moved the chair around a little bit here. Now, hanging underneath, it doesn't want to come off. Hanging right underneath my controller on my chair, I've got this S-beaner that stays on the chair, but it's where I carry. What's wrong?
Turn the mic a little bit. There you go. That should be good.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. It's where I carry my keys. But I like to leave that on there so that I don't have to worry about finding it. This saddlebag has a small, well actually added to it, Molly, I have a small pouch that'll hold a 27-ounce clean canteen on it. I don't go anywhere without something to read, and quite often I use my Kindle because I can carry a lot more books on my Kindle than I can hardback or paperback. But because I like my Kindle, I don't leave my house without a fully charged. This is a 10,000 milliamp hour mobility brand battery backup. And I've just got my Kindle and my phone use the same plug, so I just leave the plug in it. I know I shouldn't, but I do. And when I'm using my Kindle, I like to stand it up, so I carry a stand. Works pretty good. Sits right inside my bag here. It's never a problem. In all honesty, I don't remember everything that's in my bags, so this may sound a little fuddly, but then again, my other ones did too, and I knew what I was doing on them. This is just a little, like a dump pouch bag that I carry in case I need it. This is actually, these are gonna sound funny, but these are dog poo bags. And while I don't need them for a dog, they're the perfect size to cover the controller on my chair if it starts to get drizzly and I need to keep water out of my controller.
Controller's currently behind the Kindle.
I keep a leather-bound notebook in case I have any bright ideas that I need to write down. It's currently empty. And I have an Altoids 10, and this is going to amaze you all because I know people have come up with 1,001 uses for an Altoids 10. I've got one that no one ever talks about. I've got Altoids in it.
How new's the notebook? The Bright Idea book.
That's actually a new book because my other one got full. I like the semi-hardbound books. And then I've got a little pen light. This is a Streamlight Stylus Pro, and I like it. It's just a good little light to have. I know I carry one on my shirt in my shirt pocket, but it's a good little light to have.
Redundancy is good.
So that solves that bag. Hold on, is there anything in this back pocket? I didn't know there was a pocket in the back. Okay, that solves that bag, so we're going to pause it for a minute and I'll reposition. Okay, moving to the meat and potatoes of the chair, my backpack. Well, first, I keep a neck pillow here because I travel on the bus a lot. The shuttle down to San Francisco for the VA hospital, and it's nice to have a neck pillow. I also keep my jackets here just to have them handy. I got a top pouch here that I don't put stuff in generally because this is for if I buy stuff or pick stuff up while I'm out. It's a place to put it. So in the first pouch, I've got a leaf blower going off behind me. No, I'm not at Chris's house. I just borrowed his neighbors for this video. This is a microfiber pack towel, and it's got this nice little pouch to keep it from getting dirty and messed up while I'm carrying it around. Excellent thing to have. In this little pouch, I keep a shamag. I really don't need to go into why I carry a shamag. If you're in this channel, you know, or if you're in this part of YouTube, you know why I carry a Shemagh. Okay, these are decontamination kit containers from when I used to be in the Army. And that's not what I keep in them. You can damn near drive over these and don't damage them. They're waterproof, they're indestructible, they're great little containers. This one's full of tea. I like Earl Grey tea. Works good with that lemon that I keep in the other pouch. And this one's got some more stevia in it. I like having these clipped together because if I'm going someplace, I can just grab these and clip these to the outside of that cook kit, and then I've got tea and stevia. In the next pouch, that looks really familiar. This is one of the most valuable things I carry. I will defend this to the last breath. My toilet paper roll. You get out someplace and have to go and there's no paper. Well, you see why I put it in an indestructible waterproof container. Next item. 100, well, it started off as 200 feet, but I've used it repeatedly, so this is probably about 160 feet of paracord in a donut. The donuts, in my opinion, are the most convenient way to carry this because when you're ready for it, now this is just a little hanger I made out of paracord to hold it. When I'm ready to use this, all I got to do is loosen one up, pull it out, pull out how much I need. When I cut it and burn it, put it back through the loop and tighten it back down, and it's good to go. Run my carrier across there, and it'll stay attached to the outside of my pack. Now, this is a redundancy that I forgot was in here when I put this one in here last week. It's another camp towel. I'm gonna probably get rid of this one because this one's smaller. But anyone who's read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy knows that you've got to have your towel with you. Ooh, there's some dinner. I mean, there's a squirrel. I've got a tarp. Yes, it's a cheap little 5x7 Walmart special tarp, but these work pretty dang good for rain flies if you get stuck out in the middle of nothing. I've got an emergency blanket. Really good as a reflector to get heat back underneath my little cheapo tarp.
Wonder if there are any yellow birds.
A lot of times you don't need 550 pounds of strength in your cordage. A lot of times, a little bit of mason line goes a long way. So I've got some mason line.
So it looks glow in the dark.
I don't know that it glows in the dark, but I sure as hell know that it'd be able to be seen well. No, it doesn't glow in the dark, it's just that color.
Okay.
Going into the big pouch. Oh, we have one more small pouch on the outside. And in that, I've got some extra batteries for my little flashlight. And then I've got some extra batteries for my headlamp, which is currently not in here because I was using it last night.
Start rattling up, battery's dying.
The last two items that I have with me at all times are my personal first aid kit I'm not going to open this because this is an entire video to itself, and it's something that each person has set up themselves. But this is a Maxpedition, I think this is a Fat Boy. And then I've got my toolkit, which has some Band-Aids, a couple of climbing rated carabiners, a couple of tarp clips, batteries for my 18650 light, moleskin, a ferro rod, a whistle, a multi-tool, another 18650 light, a piece of fat wood, some tweezers, pin, a automatic punch for breaking glass or making marks, another one of them paracord hangers, a little pry bar. That's not much of a saw, but it works really well for making notches so I can make traps and stuff like that.
The reason we're speeding up is because the battery's dying.
A little bit bigger pry bar if I need to get serious about something.
The battery just said dead, damn near.
Is it still working or is it dead? Stopped?
It's recording, it just has the no minutes left.
Then a right in the rain. And we're going to call that good because I just got told my battery's dead. So, give a thumbs up, subscribe, make some smart ass comments. Talk to you later.